Welcome to Living Marvelously with me, Laurie Jonas. This is the show where we unleash the marvelous potential in every woman. Are you ready to dream big and leap into a life you love? Don't let the expectations of others choose for you. Step out of your comfort zone and learn how to create what your life looks like. I'll take you on an inspirational journey, helping you tap into the wellspring of your inner strength, get clear on your life purpose, and unleash the vision you came into the world to share. On Living Marvelously, you will learn about personal development, self-care, and spirituality. And together, we will connect with others, sharing their unique energies, and learn to create a world that allows everyone to shine. Living Marvelously starts now. Good morning and welcome back to Living Marvelously. I'm Laurie Jonas and I write a blog and create videos in hopes to empower you to live a life that feels truly magical and marvelous. And today we're talking about something a lot of us struggle with. Feeling like life is just happening to us instead of actually living it. If you've ever felt stuck in routines that don't bring you joy, overwhelmed by obligations, or like you're constantly putting everyone else first, this video is for you. I know how easy it is to lose yourself in the busyness of life, especially in midlife when responsibilities just keep piling up and it feels like there's no time to focus on you and your time and what you really want to do. But here's the truth. You don't have to stay stuck. You have the power to reclaim your time, your energy, and your purpose. So start making you the priority again. Question everything you think you should be doing. Today, I'm going to walk you through some signs that you may need to take back control. Plus, we're going to talk about 12 simple but powerful steps to start living life on your terms. And trust me, it doesn't require a massive life overhaul, just small intentional shifts that will help you feel more aligned and fulfilled. So, I want to bring you back to your authentic self and why you wanted to live this life that you're living right now in the first place. So grab your favorite drink, let's get cozy and dive in. Before we get started though, let me know in the comments, have you ever felt like life was running you instead of the other way around? Let's talk about it. All right, I have this question for you. Have you ever run into a friend and noticed something different about them, but you can't put your finger on it? You may wonder how you can get some of that too. Like, what is she doing differently? And I'm willing to bet that in most cases, your friend has decided to reclaim her life. She's putting herself first and she's feeling more confident and she's feeling more fulfilled, which just brings a new aura and a new way of seeing her. And that's what you're noticing. It's time to reclaim your life and feel your own transformation. So, I'm going to offer you a few signs that might indicate it's time to step back and refocus on your own needs, your own dreams, and your own desires. All right. Are you feeling unfulfilled or restless? You know, you might have a good life on paper. Everything looks fine from the outside. When people talk about you or see you, they're like, oh, she's got it all going. She's got everything that I want in my life. But inside, something might feel off. Maybe you're just going through the motions, but nothing truly excites you anymore. That restless feeling, it's your soul nudging you to wake up and start paying attention to what actually lights you up. So when was the last time you've truly felt alive and excited about something? And that's a clue to what might be missing in your life. All right, the next one. Maybe you're constantly putting others first. And I have some friends who truly, truly enjoy doing that. I mean, they feel like that is their life purpose, is to help everyone else and to be that caretaker and that giver. But sometimes we're taught that we have to be caregivers. And while caring for others is beautiful, it becomes a problem when you're putting yourself last on your own list. If you feel like your needs, desires, and even basic self-care keep getting pushed aside, it's time for a change because you can't pour from an empty cup. You've heard that before. I've talked about it a lot before. Prioritizing yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. When you take care of yourself, you show up better for everyone else. Maybe you are feeling a little bit of a loss of personal identity, like you don't even know who you are anymore besides a mom, a partner, or a professional. It's so easy to get wrapped up in roles that you forget what you love, what makes you happy, or what your dreams were before life got busy. Your identity is more than just the roles you play. So think about that for a minute. Who are you outside of your responsibilities? And what would you love to do if you had a whole day free just for yourself? What would you do? It's a fun exercise to go through, actually. I would take out your journal right after the show and write down all the things. If you had a free day and do anything you wanted all day long, what would you do? All right. The next one is you maybe are feeling a little physical or emotional exhaustion because burnout is real. If you constantly feel drained, even after a full night's sleep, it's a sign that something is out of alignment. Maybe you're taking on too much. You're ignoring your body's need for rest, or you're living in a way that doesn't fuel your spirit. Exhaustion isn't just about sleep, it's about energy management. So take a moment to check in with yourself. Do you need some rest? Do you need movement? Or maybe you just need a moment to relax and breathe and pay attention to your breath. All right. This is a big one. Living on autopilot. I think once we, even in like, especially in midlife, we're like so used to taking care of everybody. And when we get up, we have to do this, do this, do this. We just live on autopilot when we're doing the same things over and over again. And it feels like a never ending to-do list with no excitement or spontaneity. It's a sign you need to shake things up and start living instead of just existing. So do something different. Take a new route to work, try a new hobby, or, say yes to something unexpected. Neglecting personal dreams. Are you neglecting those things that truly wish you could have or wish you could do? Remember those big dreams you once had? Maybe this was before you got married or before you had kids. Did you have dreams of traveling the world, or did you have dreams of starting your own business? Whatever those things are, let's bring them back up again. And maybe they're not your dreams anymore, and that's okay. Maybe you've got new dreams. But if you've pushed something aside for a lot of years because you were so busy taking care of everybody else, now is the time to bring them back up again. Maybe you have growing resentment or frustration. Resentment often builds when we give too much and we don't feel valued. If you're constantly helping other people and you're not feeling like you're getting any fulfillment in return, you can get real frustrated and real irritated. And that's not good for anybody because you're then giving off this energy of, I don't want to take care of you anymore. I'm not getting anything back from it. So this is where you need to start setting some boundaries to protect your time and protect your energy. Are you having fun? Are you feeling a lack of joy? When was the last time you truly laughed? You had fun just because. Because life isn't just about responsibilities, it's meant to be enjoyed. If joy feels like a distant memory, it's time to intentionally bring playfulness and excitement back into your life. Or maybe you're comparing yourself to others. Social media makes this one so easy. We get on there and we see what everybody else is doing in their life, big parties with their family. I don't know, maybe they're looking really good one day, all dressed up, hair's looking great. And you're like, why can't I have that? But, the truth is your journey is yours and no one else can live it like you can. just like what you're seeing is somebody else's highlight of their journey. Don't compare yourself. You come back and be on your own journey. Stay on your journey. Stay on your path. Don't veer off to somebody else's path. All right. Feeling overwhelmed by those expectations. That's another sign that you may need to reclaim your life. Feel like you're constantly trying to meet everyone else's expectations, whether it's family, society, or even your younger self. It can be exhausting. The pressure to do it all can weigh you down, making it impossible to actually enjoy life. And you don't have to do everything. Let go of those shoulds. Focus on what feels right for you. And finally, another sign that you may need to reclaim your life is maybe some unexplained sadness or anxiety. Sometimes we feel down or anxious without a clear reason, but often it's our inner self trying to tell us something that isn't right. All of our emotions are there for a reason. It's trying to tell us something. So if you're feeling low despite having everything you should want, it might be time to check in with yourself and figure out what's missing. So give yourself space to feel. Do journaling, talk to a friend, or even just sitting in stillness can help uncover what your heart needs. So if any of these signs resonated with you, it's definitely not a bad thing. It's an invitation to start putting yourself first, listening to your heart and reclaiming your life one step at a time. This is why I started living marvelously in the beginning, because I felt like before my mom passed away of metastatic breast cancer, she had come to a point in her life where she just wasn't happy. And I wish she had more time that we could have talked about it and she could have reclaimed her own life. And the good news is you don't have to do all of this at once. You just have to start somewhere. Start with some baby steps to start reclaiming your life. And it doesn't have to be hard or take much time. So we're going to go on a short break, but when we come back, I want to talk about I have 12 simple ways to reclaim your life. So we're going to go through each of them. And these are things that I've talked about before. And I'm just going to reiterate because they are so important. And they are so important for you to come back to yourself and to really, truly enjoy your life. So, okay, we're going to take a short break. I'm Laurie Jonas, and you're listening to Living Marvelously on Transformation Talk Radio. And when we come back, we'll dive into those 12 simple ways to reclaim your life. All right, welcome back. You are here with me, Laurie Jonas, on Living Marvelously. And if you're looking for someone to speak at your next retreat or speak to a group, I'd love to do that. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I can talk about my book, The 5 L's of Living Marvelously, Human Design, Infinite Possibilities, Self-Love. Send me an email or check out livingmarvelously.com. Okay, we're going to continue our discussion, and we're talking about 12 simple ways to reclaim your life. The first one is practice daily gratitude. Have you heard that before? You've probably heard it a million times, but it is so helpful and so effective. Shifting your mindset can really be as simple as starting or ending the day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Now, it creates a more positive outlook. It helps shift focus from what's missing to what's abundant. You'll start to notice more things to be grateful for, and your mind will soon be trained to look for the positive. So if you're feeling a little anxious or sad, this might help with that because you're just writing down the things that truly made you feel good that day. And maybe it was just, I took a really nice shower, or I went outside and I noticed some beautiful flowers. It will train your mind to be more positive. Setting boundaries. We talked about we have to set boundaries. We can't always be doing everything for everybody else. So learning to say no and protecting your time and energy is empowering. And then by setting those boundaries, you free up your mental and emotional space to focus on what truly matters to you. So setting boundaries might look like, this is the time frame I'm available for other people today. And if somebody asks me to do something outside of that time frame, I'm going to have to say no. So it's just protecting yourself so that you have the time for you, but you're still providing time to help others that you may have a responsibility for. Again, in midlife, like I have a father who's in a nursing home, and so there are some responsibilities around that. And I set a time frame that I go and visit him. So it's just setting those boundaries. So you're not feeling like you have to be the one that's always doing something and has to be on the ready whenever somebody asks. Reconnect with your passions. Reflect on hobbies or interests that really may have fallen by the wayside and take small steps to reignite them. Whether it's painting, writing, gardening, indulging in your passion really helps you to reconnect with your authentic self. So find those things that make time go away. For me, it's painting, and I don't do it nearly enough. But when I do, when I just start, whether it's maybe coloring or drawing or painting or something creative like that, time just floats away. And then when I come back, it's like, ooh, that was really fun. And now I'll move on to whatever else I need to do. Commit to your physical well-being. Start with manageable fitness goals like daily walks, gentle yoga, or stretching. Exercise releases endorphins. It really helps you feel more energetic and confident in your body. Exercise is good for so many things, including, but not limited to, sleep, mental clarity, emotional resilience, quality of life, and strengthening relationships. And when I'm talking about exercise, some people like to go all out and do, what is it, CrossFit or something like that. That's not me. I just I like the gentle stretching. I like the walks. I like the slow moving exercise. All right. Engage in lifelong learning. Take up a new course. Read a book in a genre you've never explored. Learn a skill you've always wanted to master. Or for me, one of my favorite things to do is to find a new spiritual teacher and read a book of what they're teaching. Even small steps in education can stimulate personal growth and expand your sense of possibility. You could learn about human design. That's one of my favorite tools to help you live a more confident, aligned life. And I'd love to help you do that. Another one is to declutter your environment. Clear out physical clutter, which can directly impact your mental clarity. And start small, like organizing a drawer or a closet. A tidy space helps create room for new ideas and experiences. We've had this closet in our house that has been just a disaster since, well, we did some remodeling. So we threw a bunch of stuff in there and we had never even, every time I open the door, I'm like, oh, no, shut that door. I can't go in there. But the other day, my husband and I just went in there. We cleaned it out. We found some really fun things. We got rid of a lot of stuff and it just feels so good. Create a morning ritual. This is one of my favorite things. And I have a couple videos on my YouTube channel about this. So set aside time each morning to center yourself, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply enjoying a quiet cup of coffee. Because this small practice helps you approach the day with intention and mindfulness. I've written many posts about morning routines. I've got journal prompts and morning routine ideas and, the power of positive thoughts in the morning. Morning routines can really be a life changer. So that's one big recommendation I would have for you to reclaim your life. Join a community. Seek out or form a supportive group of like-minded women who are also looking to thrive. It could be a local group, maybe it's a church group, an online forum, or a membership. Are you part of a book club? Maybe, surrounding yourself with a positive community helps you stay motivated. I have a community where we can talk about spirituality openly and nobody like thinks we're crazy. That's super fun for me. I need that outlet. Do you have an outlet for some of your passions? The next one is to reframe negative self-talk. This is big because every time you're talking to yourself in a negative way, you're talking to the universe as well. And the universe is hearing you say those negative things about yourself. And they're like, oh, that's what you want. Of course, that's not what you want. So replace your self criticism with affirmations or positive language. Instead of thinking, I'm too old for that, try, I have the wisdom and I have the experience to excel in whatever I want to. So, changing your inner dialogue can really transform how you view your potential. Practice mindfulness. Incorporate mindful breathing or a 5-minute meditation into your day. This could be part of your morning routine because being present in the moment helps reduce stress, creates a sense of calm, helping you navigate challenges more effectively. When you get anxious or upset about something, if you have this practice in the back of your in your back pocket, you can really calm yourself quickly. Embrace small acts of courage. Step out of your comfort zone in small, manageable ways, whether it's speaking up in a meeting, trying a new activity, or initiating a difficult conversation, because these acts really build confidence and create momentum for bigger changes. And finally, the last step to reclaim your life, celebrate your achievements. This is big. And I have a freebie on my website about celebrating your achievement. It's just a place to write down and to really remember all those things that you've done in your life where you've excelled and you've had joy and you felt confident. Because acknowledging and celebrating small wins, whether it's completing a project, sticking to a new habit, or even taking a well deserved break, it really reinforces your progress and can keep you motivated. So, reclaiming your life isn't about making huge, drastic changes overnight. It's about becoming more intentional with your time, setting boundaries that protect your energy, and taking small steps towards what truly lights you up. It's about remembering that you deserve to live a life that feels like you, not just one that meets everyone else's expectations. And I say that so much that it's becoming just like, I think, well, duh, right? But if you're hearing that for the first time and you're like, wait, I can do that? Yes, you can. When you reclaim your life, you can inspire someone else to reclaim theirs as well. Be part of that domino effect and contribute to a more harmonious world. So I want to hear from you. What's one small step you're going to take this week to start reclaiming your life? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos about personal growth, spirituality, and creating a life that feels truly marvelous. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Remember, your life is yours to create. You are worthy, you are capable, and you are absolutely meant to live marvelously. We will see you next time. Thank you for listening to Living Marvelously with me, your host, Laurie Jonas. Tune in next time to unleash the marvelous potential in every woman, every second and fourth Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific on transformationtalkradio.com as I help you choose a life that you are passionate about. Learn to embrace your unique self, dream big, and leap into what you choose to have your marvelous life look like. Together we create a world that allows everyone to shine. For more information, visit livingmarvelously.com. That's livingmarvelously.com. See you next time on Living Marvelously.